Welcome, Pastor, Ministry Leader, to this week's Marry the Vision V-Mail. I'm Ron Jutze. For the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you some things that I pray, and I pray every week for you guys and gals. I pray that they will lift your spirit, strengthen you in your relationship with Jesus Christ, and encourage you in fulfilling the ministry assignment, the heavenly vision that Jesus has entrusted to you. So today, I want to talk to you about growth under pressure. In Romans chapter 8, verse 37, the Apostle Paul said, "Despite all these things, overwhelming victory is ours through Christ." Question: despite what things? He was talking about pressure and adversity. Now, I know you know this. Ministry leader, we are living in some crazy, chaotic times, right? As a leader, though, we need to navigate our own lives. We need to navigate our family through these crazy times, but we also have the responsibility to navigate the church or organization we lead through these chaotic, unprecedented times. Here's something that's sad. Recent surveys have revealed that 50% of pastors have thought about leaving the ministry in just the last year. Why? They feel underprepared to meet the rising challenges that they are facing today. Ministry leader, hear me. There is hope in these challenging times. There is growth in seasons of pressure. If God has called you and placed a vision in your heart to reach a community of people, don't you quit. God is with you and He is for you. Victory and success are always on the other side of adversity and pressure. Now, the highest levels of growth that happen in all of our lives as a leader cannot be achieved without experiencing pressure and adversity. The pressure and adversity doesn't automatically bring growth. I know you know that. But it's our response to the pressure and the adversity that we're facing that determines the outcome. Will I commit to growth, or will I take steps backwards? Will I rise up to meet the challenge in front of me, or do I choose to give up, maybe even quit? The key to growth under pressure is seeing God in all things. Seeing that there is an opportunity in the midst of chaos, and drawing close to the living Christ, trusting Him when you can't even understand the situation, knowing that He has your best interests at heart. See, when it comes to serving God, there's always two sides to this coin. There's the success side and the suffering side. Now, we like the first, right? And we try to avoid the second because suffering increases pressure. But they are both needed and part of God's plan. Think about it. When God called Paul into the ministry, remember He said, "I will show him how much he must suffer for my name's sake." That's Acts 9, verse 16. The hard times didn't make Paul doubt his faith. Or he didn't doubt that the God who called him to ministry service has forsaken him. He didn't doubt that. No. Despite all these seemingly uncontrollable adversities that caused increased pressure, Paul addressed what our mindset as a leader needs to be when these adversities arise. Remember Romans 8, verse 35 through 37? Does it mean He no longer loves us if we have trouble or calamity? Or are persecuted, or hungry, or destitute, or in danger, or threatened with death? No. Despite all these what? Adversities. Overwhelming victory is ours through Christ, who loved us. Rising to a challenge will reveal hidden abilities that are within you that otherwise would have remained dormant. I mean, just as you find out what's inside of a tube of toothpaste, right, when you squeeze it, adversity and pressure reveal what you're made of. You know, sometimes I've heard people say, I could never go through what that person went through. It would kill me. I would die. Well, then you watch, right? People go through it, and guess what? Their heart didn't stop beating, and their world didn't end. You don't always know what you're capable of until you have to cope with something or go through an adversity. Wise leaders have always understood that there is a connection between pressure, adversity, and growth, which is fruitfulness. Because adversity comes to everybody. That includes leaders. Now you either face it with God or without Him. And those who face it without God, these are people that are in your community, maybe even in your church right now, are watching you. They're watching how will you respond to pressure and adversity. When they see that your faith has sustained you and God has brought you through that pressure and adversity, they will get more interested in what you have to say. Why is that? Because they themselves are looking for hope in challenging times. They're looking for a way to navigate through the same adversities that you're going through right now. So, ministry leader, don't quit. Don't cave into the pressures of our day. God has called you. He's positioned you for such a time as this. This is not a coincidence. You have a heavenly vision from Jesus Christ, the head of the church. Press into Christ. He's present with you right now and will give you the wisdom, the grace, and the strength that you need in order to fulfill the ministry assignment He's called you to and reach the people that He has sent you to serve. Now, lastly, please feel free to reach out to me. If you need encouragement or support, I'm there. This is why Marry the Vision exists, to be a relational partner to come alongside of you and your team, providing strength and support in fulfilling the ministry assignment, the heavenly vision that Jesus Christ has entrusted to you. If this has been insightful and encouraging to you today, would you please share it with another pastor or ministry leader? Invite them to join our weekly V-mails by going to marrythevision.com and signing up for these weekly V-mails. It's amazing. This week I got an email from a pastor who mentioned that they oversee 7 churches and they forwarded this to all 7 and encouraged those leaders to sign up. I'm grateful. We also have a YouTube channel that we set up where these videos are being uploaded every single week. Go check it out and subscribe to our Marry the Vision YouTube channel. You can also share your comments there or ask questions. I read them and I will respond. Pastor, ministry leader, help me reach across the table and around the world to support pastors and ministry leaders in fulfilling their ministry assignment. That's my heavenly assignment. Until next week, this is Ron Jutze. I am committed to your ministry success in Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching this video. Please take the time, browse other videos on our Marry the Vision YouTube channel. You can help us by subscribing, liking, leaving a comment, and sharing a video. Continue to pursue Jesus